their budget together, okay, and they can go to the national government to have some subsidiation from the central government, and we encourage them to BOT, using the BOT approach, to cooperate with the private company. Second one is, well, there's no mechanism for sharing data. So, however, since the Bureau of Land Management and the Bureau of the Urban and the Regional Planning, they have some experience as a gate, electronic gate, data gate, or at this time we call it SOA. So they can, based on this experience in another county government, to learn some experience from them, to set up the mechanism for data exchange, sharing. And there's no regulation about copyright, the charge fee, or the personal private private 什么呀？隐私权。Privacy. Privacy. Yeah, there's no clear regulation about the copyright privacy, privacies. So it's need to regulate it. And here we suggest the Taoyuan County government to have some GIS information sharing regulation. Okay. 这个哈，这个是台中 City government already have this regulation. And actually, there are many electronic map in probably a commercial provided by the private sectors, such as the Google Map. At that time, they don't have Google Map. At that time, 80 years ago, there's no Google Map, but have some private company offer, well, some simple electronic map. So at that time, we suggest them to buy the electronic map from the private companies for some reference use. 甚至呢，根据采购法，让民间合作来建资料。So and there's no full-time personnel to construct or maintain or renew the information systems. 其实这个问题到处都是的，放诸四海皆是。这些问题到美国去都还是这些问题。我们去看过，参加过好几次研讨会，美国的地方政府也都是这些问题。Okay, there's no training course provided for the staff. So okay, here we propose there are different levels of training course. So 这个 could be given a talk or seminar, or some introduction course, working group meeting, and operation courses. Okay, 所以这些课程的类型，然后主办单位 ，and 对象啊，这个是各单位或者咨询委员或者是操作人员，然后这些课程呢应该是大概要讲什么东西，啊，给他一些建议。There's no standard coding system, geocoding system. There are too many different coordinate systems, so you cannot overlap them precisely. And well, it's very difficult to convert the data between different GIS systems because different GIS software use different kind of data format. And every GIS software always claim they can convert others. It's not true. It's not true. You always have to test it. It's not true. And too many kinds of map and using the different scales. So you have to make a standard. Okay, here's too many software packages, so it's difficult to change data. Okay. And we have a huge volume of data because right now we have many sensors, or we can get remote sensors data from satellite. It's huge volume. How to manage this kind of this huge data? It's become an issue. Okay. So when we recognize these issues, then we propose. Okay, there are 4 levels of GIS organizations. The first level, the first class is the kernel of core units. So they are responsible many basic maps. For example, the Department of Public Works, they are in Taipei. They are responsible for a topographical map. Okay, maintain it, and they issue building permit, so they know which building is going to be constructed, which building are going to be demolished. Okay, and the public work, the Department of Public Work know the construction of new facilities, the park, the school, the road. Okay, so they know they have to maintain the best map. Okay, and actually the first class unit, they have many experience about the GIS, and they own a lot of GIS hardware and software. Okay, so it's a kernel or the core unit. Secondary class is the application unit. They apply. They may not have to create a lot of basic data, but they use a lot. Okay, they use a lot. So they use the data a lot, and they need many complicated functions. For example, the Department of Transportation, they only have to maintain the road system. It's actually not so complicated, but they have to run the shortest path. It's a complicated functions. Okay, so it's a secondary. The third one is a common or ordinary applications. So probably they use GIS once or twice a year. Okay, for example, the Department of Education, probably they have to decide the service area for each elementary school. Okay, in this service area, the kids have to go to this primary school. So every year they just to decide the boundary. They use once. It's not so often. So we put it on the third level. So the frequency to use the data is very low, and the GIS could be not too complicated. And the fourth level is they just like ordinary people, they just go to the website and just look at the map. They don't analyze. They just to look up the map， 所以有4个等级，有4个等级。Then when we define there are 4 categories, then we give them different kind of hardware. So for the first class we give these weapons, okay, the weapons. Okay, the second one is these weapons. Third one is weapon. 4, we don't give them any because they already have a PC and they go to the website, everything is solved. Okay, they don't need hardware. Okay. And the software, okay, for the different labels, they probably need some functions, but here is very simplified, okay. And here is the whole idea. So here is the first and the secondary label class, the third, and here the fourth. And here we suggest they have a new organization so-called information center to take care of these systems. Okay? And what is internet and extranet? Internet, everyone knows the internet. You go to the internet to get, so the user in the internet is common citizens. Everyone, they can go to the internet. But for the extranet means you have to check your identifier. You should be authorized to access some particular database. But they are distributed database. So for some particular application, for example, the Department of Land Management, 地政局, they have, if you want to buy or sell your land, right? So you go to the Department of Land Management to change the land, but you have to go to the bank to wire your money to another one. So the Department of Land Management may to work with the bank and some broker 土地代书，对不对？他们中间要连起来，那这个都要授权的。So, well, each server has to authorize someone to access their database. So we call this extranet. So extranet need password, need authorization. Internet 基本上不需要。Internet normally Internet you don't have to give them your password. It allows everyone to access their database. But for the extranet, it's the network or cooperation among different organizations. Okay. 那这些技术 okay, the extranet, well, SOA is designed for extranet. You can imagine that. 好，所以我们前面讲的 SOA 啊，就是用来做给 extranet 用。啊，它这中间有授权的问题，有这个合作的问题。So here we identify the Department of Land Management is the class 1, the first class, and we suggest they should implement these information systems. And here we check, okay, they already, the project is undergoing, and okay, this 4 is not yet. Well, they should put in their agenda to establish these systems. 啊，所以这个已经建制中，还没建制。那这个呢，是我们分析完了之后 ，we suggest the Department of Urban Planning should have these information systems, and that's the current status. So for every department, we, according to our survey and investigation interview, we conclude which